What is the meaning of the verb get to?
When you get to something that you want or need to do, you find the time to do it. When you get to work, you start working. You've wasted the entire morning. When are you going to get to work?
What is the meaning of the verb get back to?
When you get back to people, you talk to them later, usually because you do not have time to talk. To them at the time or because you will have information for them later that you do not have now. That real estate agent still hasn't gotten back to me to let me know if our offer was accepted.
What is the meaning of the verb get on?
When you enter a bus, train, airplane, ship, and so on, you get on it. Only people who are going on the cruise can get on the ship.
What is the meaning of the verb stick to?
When one thing sticks to another, it remains attached to it. I used the wrong glue, and the tiles didn't stick to the floor.
What is the meaning of the verb come over, to?
When people come to your house for a visit, they come over or come over to your house. Jim comes over to my house every night.
What is the meaning of the verb hold on, to?
When you hold on or hold on to people. You hold them tightly to protect them or to prevent them from leaving. When you hold on or hold on to things. You hold them tightly to protect them or to prevent them from being taken. We were holding on to each other as the tornado passed.
What is the meaning of the verb put together?
When you position people or things so that they are close to each other or touching, you put them together. The teacher told Timmy and Mike to put their desks together so they could work on their project.
What is the meaning of the verb put back in formal?
When you put back alcoholic beverages, you drink a lot of them. Did you see how much David was drinking last night? He sure can put it back.
What is the meaning of the verb brush up, on?
When you brush up or brush up on something. You study or practice a skill or subject you used to know but have forgotten or partly forgotten. It's been a long time since I studied algebra. But I'm going to need it if I go back to school to study for my master's degree, so I'd better brush up.
What is the meaning of the verb get back, to?
When you return to a level or place where you were before, you get back or get back to that place. We left 3 weeks ago, and we didn't get back until yesterday.
What is the meaning of the verb run across?
When people or things run across a place, room, or building, they move from one side to the other very quickly. The receiver ran across the field and caught the ball.
What is the meaning of the verb look up?
When a situation is looking up or starting to look up, it is improving. Business was pretty bad for a while, but things are starting to look up. I'm much happier than I was last year. Things are looking up.
What is the meaning of the verb get up?
When you get up or someone gets you up, you rise from your bed. When you get people up, you cause them to rise from their beds. I make breakfast. Getting the children up and ready for school in the morning is Bill's job.
What is the meaning of the verb count on?
When you need something important to happen or a certain condition to exist, you are counting on it. When you need someone to do something important, you are counting on that person. Farmers count on a lot of rain in the spring.
What is the meaning of the verb come up?
When you move to a higher social or professional position, you come up. The major didn't go to the military academy.
What is the meaning of the verb get out of?
When you get dirt or a stain out or get dirt or a stain out of a material, you remove it by cleaning. Do you think bleach will get this wine stain out of my white blouse?
What is the meaning of the verb pile up?
When things increase in number and start to form a pile, they pile up. When people add things to a pile, they pile them up. Leaves up in the driveway and burn them.
What is the meaning of the verb go with?
When you choose someone or something from a group, you go with your choice. Everyone who applied for the job is highly qualified. I don't know who I'm going to go with.
What is the meaning of the verb let out?
When you allow animals or people to leave a place by giving permission or opening a door, you let them out. The guard lets the prisoners out of their cells every day at 1 o'clock.
What is the meaning of the verb screw up informal?
When you damage something or do something wrong or badly, you screw up or you screw up what you are doing. Mark sent his wife a letter that he wrote to his girlfriend. He sure screwed up.
What is the meaning of the verb bite off?
When you bite off something, you use your teeth to remove a piece. When you bite off more than you can chew. You agree to do something that you do not have the time or the ability to do. You can't finish that huge project by tomorrow. I think you've bitten off more than you can chew.
What is the meaning of the verb keep off?
When you keep off something, you do not walk or stand on it. When you keep other people or things off something, you do not allow them to walk or stand on it. The sign says keep off the grass. You should keep your kids off the streets and in school.
What is the meaning of the verb take out informal?
When you take people out, you kill them. The hit man took Vito out with a shotgun blast to the head.
What is the meaning of the verb cover up?
When you cover up a crime, you do something to try to prevent other people from learning of it. There's no point in trying to cover up the crime. Too many people already know about it.
What is the meaning of the verb put back?
When something slows the development or progress of project. It puts the project back, or it puts the people involved in the project back. I had planned to finish college last year, but being hospitalized for several months put me back.
What is the meaning of the verb make for informal?
When you make for a place, you go there in a hurry. The enemy soldiers are getting closer, let's make for the hills.
What is the meaning of the verb come through?
When important information, authorization. Or permission that you have been waiting for is received, it comes through. We can buy the house, the loan finally came through.
What is the meaning of the verb go by?
When you go by a clock, you use it to tell the time. No wonder I'm always late for work, the clock I've been going by is 10 minutes slow.
What is the meaning of the verb hold out?
When you hold out, you resist an attack, pressure. Or temptation, or you continue to survive in a dangerous situation. I haven't had a cigarette in 3 days, and I don't know how much longer I can hold out.
What is the meaning of the verb take apart?
When you completely separate the parts of something, you take it apart. Take apart is the opposite of put together. I had to take my bike apart when I moved.
What is the meaning of the verb plan ahead?
When you plan ahead, you plan for a future situation or activity so that you will not have a problem then. Plan ahead is similar to think ahead. Janice is a good manager. She always plans ahead in case there's a problem.
What is the meaning of the verb wear out?
When something wears you out, it makes you very tired. Playing with his grandchildren really wore Fred out.
What is the meaning of the verb get back, to?
When you return to a level or place where you were before, you get back or get back to that place. Where are you going? Get right back here.
What is the meaning of the verb hold out?
When you hold out, you resist an attack, pressure. Or temptation, or you continue to survive in a dangerous situation. More than 1,000 enemy soldiers attacked the fort. There were only 98 of us inside, but we held out for 2 weeks.
What is the meaning of the verb give away?
When you give yourself away, you accidentally reveal something secret about yourself. When something gives you away, it accidentally reveals something secret about you. Mark tried to keep his affair a secret, but he was given away by his credit card bills.
What is the meaning of the verb cheat on?
When you do something dishonest so that you can do better on a test, you cheat on the test. The teacher caught Ali cheating on the exam.
What is the meaning of the verb run over?
When you go beyond a limit, you run over or run over the limit. The speaker was given 15 minutes for her speech, but she ran over.
What is the meaning of the verb screw on?
When you screw on the top of a circular container. You turn it so that it becomes tight and keeps the contents of the container inside. If you don't screw the top of the bottle on, the soda pop will go flat.
What is the meaning of the verb take off?
When a business or other organized activity becomes very successful, it takes off. The new restaurant's business is taking off because it got a good review in the newspaper.
What is the meaning of the verb go for informal?
When you go for something, you like it a lot. Eric really goes for scuba diving.
What is the meaning of the verb get off?
When you get off, or get off work, you finish that day's work and leave your place of employment. Sally said she wouldn't get off work until 6 o'clock. I haven't gotten off early all week.
What is the meaning of the verb take back, from?
When you take something back or take something back from someone else. You accept it from the person you gave, sold, or lent it to. The guy at the store said he wouldn't take my answering machine back because I had bought it on sale.
What is the meaning of the verb get off?
When you are standing, lying, or sitting on something, such as a horse, bicycle, motorcycle. Stage, platform, or piece of furniture, and you step down from it onto the ground, you get off it. You're so lazy. Why don't you get off the couch and help me? Get off your bicycle and come inside.
What is the meaning of the verb? Look at informal always continuous.
When you say that people are looking at an amount of money or a length of time. You mean that this is how much they think something will cost or how long something will take. Putting a new roof on this house isn't going to be cheap. You're looking at least $15,000.
What is the meaning of the verb end up?
When people end up doing something or end up a certain way. It is the result of a series of decisions, actions, or unplanned and unexpected occurrences. End up is similar to wind up. Judy has never gone skydiving before, so she'll probably end up in the hospital with 2 broken legs.
What is the meaning of the verb get in?
When a store gets something in, it receives a delivery of something that it will offer for sale. Karen asked the sales clerk when the store was going to get some summer dresses in.
What is the meaning of the verb come up with?
When you think of an idea, plan, or solution, you come up with it. Lydia wants to come up with a great idea for the party.
What is the meaning of the verb get down?
When you bend your body and lower your head to avoid. Danger or to prevent people from seeing you, you get down. When the enemy soldiers started shooting, the sergeant ordered his men to get down.
What is the meaning of the verb eat up?
When you eat food up, you eat all of it. There's no more pizza, David ate it all up. Don't eat up the cake before your father gets a piece.
What is the meaning of the verb check in?
When you arrive at an airport and give your ticket to an agent and receive a boarding pass, you check in. You should check in at least 2 hours before your flight.
What is the meaning of the verb go back, to?
When you return to a place where you were before, you go back or go back to that place. That restaurant was terrible. We'll never go back.
What is the meaning of the verb back up?
When you support people in a conflict or a confrontation, you back them up. When you support people by doing some work or a difficult assignment, you back them up. Linda said she would back me up if I complained about our supervisor.
What is the meaning of the verb knock out?
When you knock people out, you hit them hard enough to cause them to lose consciousness. When people are knocked out, they are hit by someone or something hard enough to cause them to lose consciousness. The boxer knocked his opponent out with a blow to the head.
What is the meaning of the verb get on?
When you get an item of clothing on, you put it on your body. These gloves are too small. I can't get them on.
What is the meaning of the verb go for?
When you say that a statement about one person or thing goes for another person or thing. You mean that it is also true about the other person or thing. When you say that goes for me, you are agreeing with someone else's opinion. Heather said that Tom was a jerk, and I said that that goes for Tom's brother Bill, too.
What is the meaning of the verb get behind, in?
When you are in a group that is studying or working, and so on. And they learn faster or get more work done because you are learning or working more slowly than the others. You get behind or get behind in your studies or work. When you do not complete work as fast as originally planned and expected, you get behind schedule. Keep up is the opposite of get behind. Fall behind is similar to get behind. Linda had some problems last semester, and she got behind in her studies.
What is the meaning of the verb come back?
When people, organizations, companies, or athletes overcome difficulties and become successful again, they come back. Senator Doolittle lost in 1988, but he came back to win in 1994.
What is the meaning of the verb pay for?
When you are punished for something, you pay for what you have done. Young people think that drugs are harmless, but they'll pay for their foolishness someday.
What is the meaning of the verb put inland to?
When you put time or effort in or put time or effort into something. You spend time and work hard to accomplish it. At the Christmas party, the manager thanked his employees for all the work they had put in.
What is the meaning of the verb get to?
When you get to do something, you are allowed to do it or are able to do it. I hope I get to shake the president's hand after his speech.
What is the meaning of the verb turn on, to, informal?
When you turn people onto something. You tell them about something you think they will like or something that will help them. This was a good book. Thanks for turning me onto it.
What is the meaning of the verb turn off?
When you turn off an electrical or mechanical device. You change the controls to stop it from producing or doing something. Turn on is the opposite of turn off. Switch off and shut off are similar to turn off. L can't see anything, the lights are turned off.
What is the meaning of the verb stick to?
When you are speaking or writing and you stick to a certain subject. You talk or write about that subject only. In his news conference, the president stuck to the new tax legislation. But the reporters kept asking about the latest scandal.
What is the meaning of the verb fill out?
When you fill out a form, you put information in the correct spaces. Fill in is the same as fill out. Fill the withdrawal slip out and give it to the teller.
What is the meaning of the verb get by, on?
When you get by or get by on a certain amount of money. You continue with your work or continue with your life even though it may be difficult. Don't worry about me, I'll get by somehow.
What is the meaning of the verb put on?
When you organize or perform something for other people's entertainment. Such as a play or a concert, you put it on. The club put on a show to raise money for the party.
What is the meaning of the verb take back, to?
When something reminds you of a place where you were in the past or of something you experienced in the past. It takes you back or takes you back to a time in the past. Looking through my high school yearbook sure takes me back.
What is the meaning of the verb mix up?
When you mix two things up, you confuse them with each other. Newborn babies sometimes get mixed up in the hospital.
What is the meaning of the verb cool off?
When you become less angry or less excited, you cool off. Their passion for each other has cooled off.
What is the meaning of the verb cut back, on?
When you cut back or cut back on something that you consume, you use it less. When you cut back or cut back on something that you do it less. Cut down is similar to cut back. Mark hasn't been able to quit smoking, but he has cut back a bit.
What is the meaning of the verb make out, on?
When you make out or make out on something. You do something successfully or survive a situation even though it may be difficult. Karen had a job interview yesterday. I wonder how she made out.
What is the meaning of the verb let out?
When you reveal secret or sensitive information, you let it out. I was furious when my secretary let out that I had interviewed for a new position.
What is the meaning of the verb break off?
When something breaks off or someone breaks something off. A part or smaller piece is separated from something larger by force. One of the arms broke off the statue when it fell off the pedestal.
What is the meaning of the verb take in?
When you allow people to live with you, you take them in. The Ortegas offered to take their neighbors in after the fire.
What is the meaning of the verb lock up?
When you lock all the doors and windows of a building, you lock it up. The manager always locks up before he goes home.
What is the meaning of the verb go around?
When people or things follow an indirect or curved path in order to avoid an obstacle or to change direction. They go around or go around the obstacle. There was some broken glass in the street, but I went around it.
What is the meaning of the verb go around?
When you go around a place, you visit various parts of it. The president went around the state giving the same speech at every stop.
What is the meaning of the verb pay back?
When you pay people back, you give them money that you borrowed from them. Mark has never been paid back for all his sister's medical bills.
What is the meaning of the verb hit on?
When you think of an interesting idea or a solution to a problem, you hit on it. I think I've hit on a way to solve this problem.
What is the meaning of the verb watch out for?
When you watch out or watch out for something. You remain alert for someone or something that is dangerous or important. When you tell people to watch out or watch out for something. You are warning them of possible danger. Watch out is the same as look out. Watch out. There's a snake in the grass.
What is the meaning of the verb get inland to?
When you get in or get into a place, you arrive. When the vehicle you are in gets in or gets into a place, it arrives. Come in is similar to get in. I'll be waiting for you at the station when your train gets into the station.
What is the meaning of the verb take out of?
When you take money out or take money out of a bank or a bank account, you withdraw the money. Put in is the opposite of take out. I had to take money out of my savings account to pay for my medical bills.
What is the meaning of the verb fall down?
When people or things fall to the ground from a higher position, they fall down. I slipped on some ice on the sidewalk and fell down.
What is the meaning of the verb hook up, with, informal?
When you meet people somewhere, usually after you have done some things separately. You hook up or hook up with them. I'll hook up with you at 12 o'clock at the corner of State and Madison, and we'll have lunch.
What is the meaning of the verb blow out?
When a flame blows out or is blown out by a strong wind, it stops burning. When you blow out a flame, you use your breath to make the flame stop burning. The stove isn't working. Maybe the pilot light has blown out.
What is the meaning of the verb mix up?
When you mix something up that has two or more ingredients. You stir it so that the ingredients will be thoroughly combined. Put in the eggs, butter, sugar, flour, and water and then mix it up well.
What is the meaning of the verb blow out?
When a piece of electrical equipment or a fuse blows out. It fails because too much electricity is passing through it. When lightning hit our house, it blew all the telephones out.
What is the meaning of the verb come out, with?
when a book, magazine, musical recording, movie, or television show is finished and made available to the public, it comes out. When a book, magazine, musical recording, movie, or television show is finished and made available to the public. The company publishing it or the person who created it comes out with it. The band's new CD came out last month, and it's already #1 on the charts.
What is the meaning of the verb deal with?
When you deal with a project or a problem. You do what you must do to complete the project or to solve the problem. There are many problems, but I can deal with only one at a time.
What is the meaning of the verb come out, of?
When things or people go through an experience or treatment. The condition they are left in by that experience or treatment or the result of that experience or treatment is how they come out. I came out of that awful experience a wiser person.
What is the meaning of the verb get together informal?
When you get yourself together, or get it together. You gain control of your emotions after you have become upset or emotional. Hey, get yourself together. Everyone is watching you.
What is the meaning of the verb end up?
When people or things end up in a place. This place is where their journey ends even though the outcome may have been unplanned or unexpected. How did London Bridge end up in Arizona?
What is the meaning of the verb let in on?
When you tell people information that is secret or not widely known. You let that person in on the information. I'm going to let you in on something not many people know about me.
What is the meaning of the verb come apart?
When something comes apart, the parts separate because it is old or in bad condition or because the parts were not strongly connected to each other. This toy airplane is such a piece of junk that it came apart in my hand.
What is the meaning of the verb ask for?
When you ask for something, you tell someone that you want it. We asked the waiter for some more coffee.
What is the meaning of the verb chop up?
When you chop something up, you cut it into small pieces with a knife or other sharp instrument. Chop it up into pieces about half an inch in size.
What is the meaning of the verb stick up?
When something long and narrow is raised above the surface, it sticks up. My hair was sticking up in the back after I woke up from my nap.
What is the meaning of the verb point out?
When you are writing or speaking and you stress or emphasize some important information. You think the reader or listener needs to know, you point out the information. I pointed several flaws out in Prof. Childress's theory.
What is the meaning of the verb turn off informal?
Something that turns you off offends you and causes you to lose interest in something or someone. Something about a person of the opposite sex that turns you off. Causes you to lose sexual or romantic interest in that person. Turn on is the opposite of turn off. I got turned off when she lit a cigarette.
What is the meaning of the verb clear up?
When a problem, misunderstanding, or disease goes away, it clears up. My rash is clearing up by itself. I don't need to go to the doctor.
What is the meaning of the verb come out, to?
When people leave a city and come out to a place outside the city where you are, they travel to that place. Would you like to come out and visit our farm?
What is the meaning of the verb wake up?
When you stop sleeping, you wake up. When you cause other people to stop sleeping, you wake them up. I is so sleepy in class that the teacher must wake him up every 5 minutes.
What is the meaning of the verb plan ahead?
When you plan ahead, you plan for a future situation or activity so that you will not have a problem then. Plan ahead is similar to think ahead. Plan ahead. You don't want any problems when you're 200 miles from the nearest town.
What is the meaning of the verb cut down, on?
When you cut down or cut down on something that you consume, you use it less. When you cut down or cut down on something you do it less. Cut back is similar to cut down. If you can't quit smoking, you should at least cut down.
What is the meaning of the verb go away?
When a condition, problem, situation, or activity disappears or greatly decreases, it goes away. I have a pain in my back that never goes away.
What is the meaning of the verb knock out?
When you try very hard to please other people, you knock yourself out or knock yourself out to do something. Thanks for inviting me to spend the weekend with you. But don't knock yourself out. I don't mind sleeping on the couch.
What is the meaning of the verb keep away from?
When you keep people or things away or keep them away from something or someone else. You do not allow them to come close to or associate with someone or come close to or touch something. Paul has an alcohol problem, so keep him away from the bar at the party tomorrow.
What is the meaning of the verb hereof?
When you learn information about something that makes you angry and you say you will not hear of it. You mean that you will not tolerate or allow it? Our daughter wants to fly to Mexico with her boyfriend.
What is the meaning of the verb come out of?
When something comes out of a certain place or area, it starts there. The most wonderful aroma came out of the kitchen.
What is the meaning of the verb get on?
When you mount an animal, bicycle, motorcycle, and so on, you get on it. The children got back on their bikes and went home.
What is the meaning of the verb come up with?
When you think of an idea, plan, or solution, you come up with it. It took me all night, but I came up with the answer.
What is the meaning of the verb knock off informal?
When you say knock it off to people, you want them to stop doing something that is bothering you. If you don't knock it off, you'll be sorry.
What is the meaning of the verb cut off?
When you abruptly and rudely drive a vehicle in front of other people's vehicles. Causing them to suddenly slow down or stop, you cut them off. I had to slam on the brakes when some jerk cut me off on the way to work. The lady in the red car tried to cut me off, but I wouldn't let her get in front of me.
What is the meaning of the verb look forward to?
When you look forward to something or look forward to doing something. You are excited about something in the future because you enjoy it or because it will benefit you in some way. It's been 4 years since my brother went overseas. I'm looking forward to seeing him again.